What's up, guys? This is Brandon of SteelCogs, and it's 11:45 p.m. on Thursday, so New Year's Eve. So by the time you see this, it'll be New Year's everywhere in the world, as far as I know. So yeah, Happy New Year's. And yeah, I feel I feel like it's funny. People make more New Year's videos than Christmas videos, but yeah. I was actually thinking this morning about maybe I should do some kind of New Year's video, but I didn't know what to do, and then I thought, you know what I could do? I could do like an Arma video where I show Arma from not necessarily 2015, because the only big thing that happened during 2015 was Exile. I mean, the only really big thing, because Overpoch was still the same, basically. But then I decided, fuck that, it's going to take too long, because what I wanted to do was from 2012, early 2012, when the DayZ mod first came out, to the end of 2015. So that's a long time. That's like 4 years, dude. So instead, I might do a little recap of 2015 for myself at the end here. But for now, I just want to talk about what 2016 has in store for a lot of different things that I'm interested in. I'm sure a lot of you guys are interested in as well. So obviously, this is a gaming channel, and the #1 priority is games. So as far as games go, I think CSGO is going to stay about as popular as it is now. It got a lot of popularity, not necessarily this year, I don't think, but 2014 was a really big year for CSGO. Obviously, it's still growing, but 2014 was a really, really big year for Counter-Strike. So, yeah. I think next year for it will kind of be the same as this year. It might be not quite as powerful of a game, maybe. I don't know. Obviously, time will tell. But, yeah, it's kind of, people got the algorithm down. Unless they do something really, really new and really inventive, then, you know, it's probably going to be the same this year as it was in 2015. Arma, again, like I said, as far as Arma 2 goes, Overpoch, you know, same thing, really. It's, was no different from last year. Well, actually, no, that's not true, because Overpoch came out last year, and it was really popular, and it's still pretty popular, not quite as popular player-wise, but I think a lot of people still like to view it, which is ironic, and I think that's the case, because I definitely don't like playing it nearly as much as I used to, and I still watch videos on it, so, yeah. As far as Arma 3 goes, obviously we have Exile that came out, and it's being updated so much, it's amazing that they are providing these updates. Obviously, I took a break for about a month, but that was because I hadn't done any major updates or anything super cool. But recently they did one, and I've been back playing on it again. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Other than that, there hasn't really been anything, you know, super intense breakthrough-y. I mean, last year we had Arma 3 Life come out, and that was a really big thing. But now there's just a lot of different copies of it that are coming out. And I know Takistan Life is popular right now, etc., etc. But still, I mean, that's always been there, really, since Arma 2. Arma 3 Life, though, was something really, really new and pretty awesome. So, yeah, apparently there's supposed to be some more new stuff coming out 2016. And, yeah. So, Battlefield, we all know that since Battlefront came out, DICE devs have tweeted things about working on the next Battlefield game. We don't know what it's going to be yet. I'm, you know, crossing my fingers for like a Vietnam or World War II or something that's not modern but not futuristic. So like Gulf War era, I would suppose, is something I'm really looking forward to, because the futuristic stuff it's not cutting it anymore. And yeah, I don't know. I think too many games are going the future out. Call of Duty. And I think something needs to go back in time a little bit. Speaking of Battlefield, what you're seeing in the background is Battlefield Venice Unleashed, which is a new mod that I'm going to touch on in a completely separate video for Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 is my favorite Battlefield game, so I wanted to go play some more of that, and here it is. But again, I'll touch on that in a different video. However, that might have a big future for 2016, especially if the next Battlefield is shit. As for Fallout 4, I'm thinking that since the official Bethesda mod pack or whatever mod creation kit, something along those lines, hasn't been released yet, we should be getting some pretty big mods in 2016 for Fallout 4. If somebody made an actual working multiplayer mod for Fallout, I would literally lose my shit, because that would be the greatest thing ever, I think. Need for Speed is supposed to come out for PC, I believe, in March. I'm not sure. I haven't really been paying attention because I bought it for PlayStation when I bought my PlayStation. And yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I think if it does, or when it does come to PC though, hopefully EA somehow allows modding for that, because I would love to see added cars and a ton of stuff along those lines, like you know, a 350Z maybe. No, but seriously though, you know, more cars would be cool, or maybe they add it as a DLC, and more garage space for sure. You can only have five cars in your garage right now. We need more garage space, kind of like GTA maybe. Who knows? Now, the only game that we know that's coming out so far, like confirmed, besides Need for Speed for PC, is The Division for all consoles, and that is also supposed to come out in March, I'm pretty sure. And that is supposed to be pretty cool from what I can remember. It's an open world, third person, I said open world, I'm fucking stupid. Open world, third person shooter game with survival elements, supposedly. And what I find almost funny, in a way, is it's a Tom Clancy game, and well, as history goes, those usually don't last, but this one's been really hyped up. Let's hope it's not another Ubisoft Watch Dogs. You know how that went. Was that last year? I think that was last year in 2014. So, or I guess when you're watching this 2 years ago. But yeah, that was kind of a flop. Even though I thought it was an okay game, but, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully this game doesn't flop. And finally, dare I say, Call of Duty. This year's Call of Duty, I believe, is being made by Infinity Ward. And the last game they made was Call of Duty Ghosts, and that sucked. I downloaded a free weekend of it on Steam, twice actually. I played it for no more than 5 minutes each time, said this game sucks, and deleted it. Yeah, I really hope that it's not Ghost 2. If Infinity Ward goes back, does Modern Warfare 4, I really like Modern Warfare 3 and 2, by the way, and of course Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 1. If they do Modern Warfare 4, it would be great, I think. And if they go back in time again, just like I'm hoping Battlefield does, it would be amazing also. Come on, Vietnam or World War II. I do, however, have a hard time believing that that will be the case because, well, Infinity Ward hasn't done any old Call of Duty since I think they did Call of Duty 2. I'm not sure. But Treyarch usually does the older ones. So that's it for games. Let's move on to some technology that's coming out in 2016, or I think that is going to be released or prevalent. I don't know. So basically everything on here is PC gaming, so I figured I'd talk about some PC parts because a lot of you guys, I'm sure, built your PCs yourself just like me. So we'll start with one of the most popular parts, the GPU. I don't think any like major GPUs came out in 2015. I think the 900 series was like towards the end of 2014 if I remember correctly for Nvidia, which is all I really know about, by the way, because I'm not a fan of AMD. But yeah, Nvidia might release a new graphics card series this year. I don't know what it'll be, if it'll be 1000 series or 1100 series, just because they do it separately for mobile ones and desktop ones. Then we have solid state drives. I think they're just going to be getting cheaper and bigger, really. I mean, hey, who can complain? They're fucking quick. And actually they're getting better to be, they're starting to be better for recording than actual hard drives. So, yeah, that's cool. CPUs, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot since we just had the Skylake CPUs come out. Maybe AMD will come out with something, I don't know. And RAM, I think DDR4 will just get cheaper along with DDR4 capable motherboards. It just hit fucking midnight. Oh my god, I just heard fireworks go off as soon as I stopped recording that last one. Holy shit. Yeah, I think people are happy. Okay, fuckers, it's 12:01. Stop. I'm trying to do something here. Seriously. Okay, you guys may just have to put up with fucking fireworks in the background for the rest of the video. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's about it for PC parts. Now on to quadcopters. So I bought one of these not like less than a week before Christmas, and it couldn't lift the GoPro like I thought it was going to. So yeah, I need to send it back, and it should have, because I saw like 100 different videos on YouTube of the same fucking one doing it. But whatever. So I bought another one the day after Christmas that does lift a GoPro, but it's kind of hard to explain. Maybe I can explain it in an actual drone, or sorry, it's a quadcopter. Sorry, video on it maybe, but yeah, I kind of sort of broke it. Yeah, I just need a new fucking motor to get here already in the mail. So yeah, it's pretty fucking cool though, and I think they're gonna be really big in 2016. Mostly if they become more affordable. Like, I didn't buy one of the fucking Phantom ones. I bought one that's like an open source one, and it kind of wants you to do what you want with it, and yeah, it carries a GoPro. I just fucked something up on it, so yeah. But I mean, the Phantoms are like $700 or whatever, so if those go down in price, then I think drones will be like a lot more popular, really. And finally, as far as tech goes that I could think of, I think virtual reality is going to be pretty big in 2016. We saw a lot of stuff for it kind of towards the last quarter of 2015. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll get into any of that, but I mean, it seems cool. Virtual reality, it's one of those things you would see in a cartoon, but now it's real. Now it is reality. Virtual reality is reality. Fuck yeah. And quickly, I just want to talk about a couple YouTube trends that I think will be really big in 2016. First being gaming. I mean, come on, gaming's been growing on YouTube since like 2000, whenever Call of Duty 4 was out. I think Call of Duty 4 was 2007. 2007, around there, maybe a year or so before that it started, and now it is huge. Obviously, PewDiePie is the most subscribed channel, and he does gaming videos, so I think it's going to continue to grow, and yeah. And then one of the other trends I want to talk about is cars. Now, I think 2015 was a really, really, really big year for cars on YouTube. I saw a lot of channels, like, just fucking explode out of nowhere. I wasn't personally interested in cars until I got my license, and as soon as I got my license, I wanted to do stuff with cars. Eventually, I wanted a new car, and then I got the car I have now, which, for any new subscribers, I have a 350Z. I have a couple videos on it. I may do some more later, which I'll talk about in a minute or two. But yeah, I think that cars are going to be even bigger in 2016 than 2015. Like I said, I wasn't interested until I got my license. I think a lot of people are the same way, and I think it's just going to be a growing trend because of channels like That Dude in Blue, Haggard Garage, and among other channels. There's just a fuck ton of them that I'm subscribed to. And now I want to talk about my channel, what happened in 2015 for me, and what I'm going to do next year in 2016, hopefully. You know, cross our fingers, everything goes as planned. So, this year, 2015, or I guess last year now, it's 12:11 a.m. Last year, in 2015, I gained 2,445 subscribers, according to YouTube's analytics, which sounds about right. Now that I think about it, I was thinking for a minute that I gained most of what I have now between, like, April-ish last year, or 2 years ago, 2014, and like September to October 2014. But I guess I got most of my subscribers this year, so that's awesome. I also have I also got almost 250,000 views, which is pretty cool. 242,000 to be exact, or close to exact, which isn't bad. And then 1.3 total minutes, or 1.3 million total minutes watched. So that's pretty crazy when you think about it. That's a lot of minutes, and that's just crazy. And I just did the math on the minutes. That is like just about 2.5 years of of videos or minutes watched in the video. That is just insane. That is crazy. Thank you guys very much for that. That is, wow, that's a big number. This is the first time I'm looking at it too, so it's not like I'm fucking putting on an act. That is actually legit awesome. So what am I going to do in 2016, and what am I planning on doing? What do I want to do, etc., etc.? Well, of course, I'm going to do games, you know, whatever games I'm interested in that are new. Like I said, The Division, maybe a Need for Speed when that comes out for PC. Maybe if you can transfer stuff over. I don't know if I want to play the whole campaign again, because I already beat it on, well, I mostly beat it on PlayStation. So we'll have to see, you know, how that goes. The Division, obviously. The new Battlefield game, if that's any good. I wanted to do Battlefront, but it was pretty stale for me in the beta. Like, it seemed like there was just a lack of content. And really, any new games, new armor mods that pique my interest, etc., etc. You know, I mean, as far as games go, games are games. You know, new ones come out, you upload them. New mods come out for games, you play it. If you like it and other people like it, you upload it. You know, it's that simple. And yes, I'm sure I will be playing Arma. Mostly if new stuff comes out, or if Exile keeps getting updated. So, yeah. Hopefully Exile updates to be more base rating friendly. That sounds really bad. But like Epoch was on Arma 2. I really liked how the base rating was on that. Or on, I guess, Overpoch on CCG servers. Just because I think CCG did it right. Anyway, like I said, I did buy a quadcopter drone, whatever you want to call it. Technically quadcopter. and I have my GoPro kind of rigged up to it. I need to sort some things out with the vibration and obviously replace the motor, like I said. And I should probably mention, I actually didn't break the motor. There's just a little part on the end that you have to screw on that broke off, and it's part of the motor because it's a brushless motor. If you know what that means, then yeah, I just have to get a whole new motor for that, which is bullshit, but I do. So maybe I'll do some drone stuff. God damn it, I said it, didn't I? Some quadcopter stuff when that's fixed. I'm not sure what I would do yet. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment below. And I still need to do a setup video, so yeah, I've been really bad about that. Like I've wanted to do it, but see, I used to actually keep my desk relatively clean. Like I would clean up any mess I made before I went to bed every night, or whenever I got off my computer. But then, like, last year, I think it was, like, March. I think I looked at that video earlier, actually. I'm pretty sure it was March. I got, like, really sick, and I ended up just being really fucking lazy. I'd leave water bottles and a bunch of trash, and it just took me, ever since I've been fucking lazy. So I really need to just do a really good job cleaning up and keep it that way. And, yeah, setup video time then. And then finally, as far as I can think of, I can't think of a whole lot more to upload other than this, which is more of, oh god, I fucking hate saying the name now, Project Z. Essentially, if you are relatively new, about 6.5 months ago, I bought a new car, Nissan 350Z. I love it. It's like my realistic dream car, I call it. And I did some things to it, like I painted my wheels black, and I did a number of other things, and obviously still have more plans for it, but money's a factor when I still have other things I'm buying. Like I just fucking bought a new processor for my computer, blah 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 blah. And yeah, I still do have plans for that though, if you are a fan of that series. So, and it actually did relatively well, so yeah, I think the next thing I do to it is probably going to be a spoiler. I already have one picked out. I just have to save up, and when I'm ready, order it, and no, it's on an eBay one. I guess you could technically maybe buy it off eBay, but you can buy it off of like a specialized car website. Anyway, I have to do that, and then I have to have somebody like professionally paint it the same color as my car, so it matches obviously, and then I will install it. One of my original plans was to actually get an aftermarket air intake for it, but after a lot of research, it seems there's only a few that have really actually brought noticeable gains to the car, and obviously I'm not expecting 20 horsepower out of a fucking air intake, but I saw a lot of stuff saying that the stock one was actually better than some people put in, and they actually got worse numbers after getting a new intake. So you never know. I mean, maybe one day. Anyway, that's really about it as far as I can think of. So if you guys want to go ahead and maybe let me know what your favorite part of 2015 was, go ahead and put it in the comments below. If I missed anything you think deserves to go into the 2016 slot for games or the 2015 slot, I know I didn't say stuff like Rainbow Six Siege, which seems to be successful, but I was just kind of basing my stuff off of what I've played and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys want to let me know what you think I missed, what I should have added, or what your favorite part of 2015 was, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. I think from a YouTube standpoint, favorite part of 2015 was my very first Exile video, even though I feel like I've had better ones since then, obviously because it was the first one, and that was only after X amount of hours of gameplay. It was actually on the front page of Searching Exile for a very long time, and I think it moved its way up to my highest viewed video. Scratch that, it's still number 3, but it is pretty close, and not too bad. So yeah. And of course, I got more than half of my subscribers this year, so that is pretty amazing. And I just think it's crazy because it really doesn't feel like it. Like, I just remember blowing up a whole lot during Overpoch, and it seems like it slowed down, and it had at some points, but it's definitely, I guess, overall been a steady pickup per se. And off the top of my head, I think probably like favorite personal moment, or yeah, part of 2015, I guess, would just be getting my car. I don't know, I really wanted it, and I was super happy when I found out I could afford it, I guess. So yeah, that was pretty awesome, and it's still pretty awesome. Amazing car, 10 out of 10. Okay, seriously, no, that's it now. That's it. Okay. Again, comment the stuff I said earlier if you want. Say peace out 2015, you nerd, or something about that in the comments if you made it this far. And, yeah, leave a like if you liked it. Peace.